What's going on? What's going on? This is Lawrence D. Adams. That's right, Lawrence D. Adams with the music playing in the background. Just forgot a new way to do the music so it plays and give a better quality sound. But this is Lawrence D. Adams, and we're going to get into it today. As you can see, I had to put on some gear. Let you know I ain't playing with you. Let's see how this output sounds. Yeah, we hot right here. So let's cut this music down right quick. I like this song. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Thank you for watching today. Yes, it's Thursday. We're about to get into it right now. If you are in the chat room, you listening and you wondering, hey, this dude is dressed up, got the ring on, got the beads, got the watch on, got the hat on. Yes, we are here. This is Lawrence D. Adams. We're going to talk about it today. I'm actually looking for the lighting. It's a little not like how I like it, so we're going to adjust that. But this is, I don't like that light. I want it a little bit brighter. There we go. And we're going to change the hue. We changed it too much. This one right here. Oh, that's perfect. So this is Lawrence D. Adams, and we are here tonight. We're going to talk about no one's going to do it for you. So get off of your, you know what? No one's going to do it for you. This is, I don't like these beads on it, so I'm going to take these beads off because they don't match what I got on. This is Lawrence D. Adams. If you're here in the chat room, I see one brown dude live 89. I see you in there. Definitely put a number one in the chat room. You listening? I want you to put a number one so we can get started. So I know who's here. We're not gonna be long. I'm gonna at least be an hour, and that's it. Have questions at the end, and then we will go from there. But if you are in the chat room, let me know you are here. Put a number one in the chat room. A number one in the chat room. That's right. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and you're here. I know it's a time delay when with between what I'm saying and what's being said out there. Let me adjust this. There we go. Definitely, if you are listening, we are talking to one. No one's going to do it for you. That's right. No one's going to do it for you. I had to put on a little thing to let y'all know this is a real deal. No one's going to do it for you. That's right. So we're going to get started, but I need you to put a one in the chat room. So I seen 4 people are watching. At least 4 people can put a number one in the chat room so we can get started. Participation is well taken here. Everybody's inboxing me about this and that. There you go. Thank you. At least got one. We got 3 people watching. So let's get started. No one's going to do it for you. In the day and age that we are in, we have a culture of people who are looking for a handout and for someone to do things for them. In essence, they have a welfare mentality. They're looking for the government, their mother, their father, whoever it may be, to do things for them. We have a bunch of men who are looking for a handout instead of looking how they can be a handout to someone else. So my thing tonight is no one's going to do it for you. Many people come into this channel and other channels looking for informational game, how to talk to women or how to get to council culture too, right? Instead of instant results, gratification, correct. So people are looking for others to do it for them. They do not want to put in the work. And what happens is when people don't want to put in the work, they become lazy. In any amount of success that you want to accomplish in your life, you're going to have to put it in the work, and you got to do it yourself. But we have this culture, like you said, the council culture too, right? This culture, this entitlement mentality that we have inside of a culture and even inside with our young people, that we want everyone to do it for us. We want instant popcorn, instant results, but no one wants to put in the work. You know why no one wants to put in the work? Because they want the easy road out. And then they want the gratification that says what? I have accomplished this. So they look for social validation. So it feels good because you look like you did the work, but you did no work, but you want the social validation that you put in the work. No one's going to do it for you. When I was in elementary school and I had trouble reading, I had to get out and go to special reading classes so that I can learn how, and not that I wasn't able to read, it's just I was too lazy to read. One of the key things that the teacher said, he's very smart, but he just don't put forth the effort. Key, there's a lot of people like that who do not put in the effort for what they're trying to accomplish. So they moan and complain about how their life is. They moan and complain how they can't find a good woman. But have you put in the work to build your character up? Have you put in the work to get your money together? Have you put in the work so that you are a man that a woman will want to be with? See, a lot of times we put the what's going on, China White. Many times we put the emphasis on the woman ain't doing this, the woman ain't doing that. But the real issue is, what are you doing? How is your character? No one's going to do it for you. We have too many spoon-fed men and women in this culture, in this city, in this country. And they're looking for what? What are they looking for? They're looking for people to spoon feed them and be lazy. What's going on, Golden Child? What's going on, China White? No one wants to put in the work. No one wants to put in the work. When you see, no one's going to do it for you. See, we were talking to the young man last week, earlier this week on Monday, Tuesday, what it was. And this is the problem. Even in this sector, and I'm breaking out of the sector, so I don't want to be classified in this sector, but everybody wants to get some kind of special pill or some kind of special magic potion or some kind of line to say they can magically get women or they can magically get money. But at the end of the day, you got to put in the work. No one's going to do it for you. If you're looking for people to do it for you, you already lost. People, I said this before, people follow a vision, but you can't have a vision if you don't put in the work. You got to put in the work. No one's going to do it. Most guys want to come here and get lines and what do I need to say and how do I do this? But you're afraid to go out there in the streets or in the real life and really talk to a woman. You're afraid to start your business because you don't know anybody else. You got to put in the work. No one's going to do it for you. So get off of your butt and do something. No one's going to do it for you. Everyone's looking for a handout. See, with the handout mentality, you're always going to be a servant. With the handout mentality, you're always going to be a servant. Always going to be a servant. You're always going to be begging. You're always going to looking for someone to give you the next thing you need to do. It's only when you begin to tie your own shoes, put on your own belt, put on your own coat, do your own thing, that people will begin to respect you. Like the suit, thank you, I appreciate it. Suited and booted, right. I just show y'all something different because y'all so used to me seeing me a t-shirt and a cap on. I said, let me show them how I really get down, especially what I'm talking about. But no one's going to give it to you. We have too many people. That's true. We have too many people looking for handouts. See, what happens is it's a perpetual cycle because now you get this cheese, you get this bread, you get this. You're looking for the next thing that's going to get you to the next place because you're always looking for a handout. People will respect you more if you do it for yourself. I'd rather help a man or a woman who said, I'm going to figure this out and then I'm willing to help you. See, people are not going to respect you unless you put in the work. Put in the work. What is put in the work? That means you take time to study. You have a work ethic. Let me give you an example. When I was in my teens, I think it was about even preteens, I worked for my grandfather who had a tree service. And the tree service, he would, cut down trees and then he will harvest the wood. We would take the wood, split it up, and then we would, stack it up and let it sit in the sun, and we call it season. So in the fall time, we will sell the firewood. Mind you, I am 13 years old, working with my grandfather. What is my grandfather teaching me? He's teaching me work ethics, how to put in the work. He's teaching me how to run a business. He's teaching me how to harvest, take one item and make it into what? The trees that we cut down, take that and make money off of that. So we made money two ways, in the summertime and in the fall time. So what happens is we have a lot of people who do not have work ethics. We have instant gratification people who are looking for some easy road out. So this is not going to be a popular thing. I'm not expecting a lot of people to come through. The views, I don't care. But this is what's more important. If only one person gets what I'm saying, if only one person understands that if you gotta do, no one's going to do it for you, and you got to do it yourself. No one's going to feed you. No one's going to clothe you. No one's going to look after you like you need to. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get the respect and the honor that you deserve. That's the difference. We have too many people looking for handouts. Too many people looking for handouts. And when you're looking for handouts, you're treated like a second-class citizen. So how does this apply to what's going on even in the climate of our nation and now? We're begging for people to respect us. So Black Lives Matter, Chinese Lives Matter, this life matters. When you realize that your own life matters and that you don't have to beg for anybody, you don't have to beg for anybody to let them know that your life matters, because you know it matters. Because you're willing to get up off your duff, or your laurels as they would call it, and get something done. The problem is we have been so conditioned to look for handouts. We have been so conditioned to look for handouts. When you're constantly looking for handouts, you never learn how to give yourself a hand up. When you're constantly looking for handouts, you never learn how to give yourself a hand up. Then you don't have the strength to help somebody else up. Then you don't have the strength to help someone else up. So we have a problem in this whole manosphere, whatever you want to call it. I'm out of it. I jumped out. Of people not wanting to do what they need to do. The issue is a lot of people are afraid to fail. They are afraid to, why are they afraid to fail? Why are they afraid to fail? Because failure to them does not equal success. What they don't realize, that failure is actually the stepping stones to your success. Failure is your stepping stones to success. So the reason why most people, I don't want to do it, they're looking for people to help them out to do this. You have to do it your own self. There lies why you, and I'm talking to you, why you don't have confidence in yourself, and no one has confidence in you, because you're not willing to put in the work. It's when you have some wins under your belt. It's when you have failed a couple times and you're willing to do it, whatever you need to do, that you have confidence in your ability to make decisions, in your ability to fail, your ability to get back up, that life will reward you with respect, money, and honor. That's the issue right there. No one's going to do it for you. I know people who are in job positions right now who were given the answers to the tests so that they can pass. But guess what? They know nothing about the job. Who are they cheating? They're cheating themselves first, and they are cheating the employee who they work for. You know why? Because no one's going to do it for you. If you're looking for somebody to do it for you, guess what's going to happen? You're always going to be a servant to them. It's something when a person, man or woman, says, I can do it myself. There's a song by James Brown says, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I will get it myself. I don't want no one to give me nothing. Open up the door. I will get it myself. You think I'm just a real James Brown song? You need to know that you can get it yourself. But what happens is you got to allow the lion that's inside of you to get hungry, to get determined that no matter what, I'm going to the next level. I'm going to accomplish my goals. I'm going to win. What's going on, Alina? I'm going to win. I'm going to accomplish. It's when you get that lion, tiger, that lion's determination and focus, that I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to accomplish myself. I'm going to do it. Now, please don't get me wrong. Don't be so foolish to think you do not need help. But you must be the first one to initiate that you're going in this direction. See, people get it wrong. LDAs must be talking about you don't need nobody help. No, I need other people help because I'm not that smart. But what I am smart enough to do, I have to set the pace of where I'm going and what I need to accomplish. Everybody saying what's up in the chat room. See, it's easy. I listen to these people. I listen to the guy. I've been on everybody's channel. I've been doing over this 10 years. Oh, this and that. They're moaning and complaining and rocking and reeling and this ain't doing that. When are you going to get up and do something? When are you going to accomplish something? When are you going to leave a dent in the earth that people know you're here? No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to say, motivate you. You got to learn how to motivate yourself. This the thing. You got to motivate yourself. Stop looking for people to motivate you, inspire, and do. No one's going to do it for you. When you get that in your head, your skull, if you allow this to sink deeply inside of you, when you allow this to come in, when you go to sleep tonight, to actually penetrate your mind, penetrate your heart, that no one's going to do it for you but you. And when you make the first step in that direction, what's going to happen? Then your help will show up. Your help does not show up beforehand. Your help does not show up beforehand. Your help shows up when you make the first step. Your help shows up when you decide that this is what I want. This is what I want to accomplish. This is where I'm going. Well, how long is it going to take you? I don't know, but I'm getting there. When I was homeless and I had to decide, I am not going to stay this way. I'm not going out like this. I am not going to live like this. You know why? Because I decided no one's going to do it for me but me. No one's going to do it for me but me. Too much negativity and too much negativity and plenty of men and spirit challenges about female nature. Right. If you're having problems with women, why are you choosing the women that you're having problems with? You need to go look in the mirror. We have too many belly aching, crying, and she's doing that, and she's doing that. Get out of here. Who taught you how to pick the woman in the first place? No one's going to do it. See, it's easy to come in a circle and talking to silo. Oh, the women are doing this, and then I see the women on the other side. Oh, the men are just bad. They do all that. But no one says, what responsibility do I have in this? What responsibility do I have in choosing the women that I choose? What responsibility do I have with the life that I'm living, the place that I'm staying at? You have the ultimate responsibility because no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you. So all this belly aching, all this crying, this is the prime time where you need to be about your business. If you're looking for a handout, you're looking for somebody to say, oh, good job. And you're looking for somebody to, oh, you're such a good kind. Get out of here. You got to get in the mirror and tell yourself you're doing a good job. Because what happens is most people become addicted to the external validation and praise of others and begin to not do anything. And begin to they don't do anything. So what happened is they become lazy. No one's going to do it for you but you. I'm repeating this so that you get it into your skull, into your mind. When you go to sleep tonight, it's going to be sunken deep. And the more you try to resist this, it's going to go even deeper because no one's going to do it for you. No one set up this for me. Nobody set up Leo right here. No one said I got to get this out. I had to do it myself. That's where the real beauty of it is. You feel better about yourself. It's easy. Let me give you an example. I was making money since I was 12, working for my grandfather. Why? He wanted to teach me how to make money for myself. It felt good when I went to go buy my own clothes for school instead of depending on my mother and father to do it. It gave me a sense of pride. See, a lot of you don't have a sense of pride about yourself because you ain't never did nothing. Most of y'all don't have a sense of pride about yourself because you never did anything. Everything was handed to you. It's when you do something and you put your nose to the ground, 10 toes down, when you said, I'm going to accomplish it, that things begin to change. Don't seek, like I said, don't seek outward validation. Let the external validation come from organically. Right. Is when that's the reason why you don't have the confidence. You don't have that's why she may don't trust you. You know why she don't trust you? Because you don't trust yourself because you ain't never did nothing. It's something when a man accomplishes something and he's about his business. All this belly aching, crying, get up and get something done for yourself. I think it was Marcus Garvey. Get up. And I'm not quoting correctly. Get up, man, and do for yourself. Do for yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had to put on the threads tonight because, y'all used to see me in t-shirt or a hoodie or whatever. I had to put the hat on, put the watch on, put the ring on, let you know I'm really about this. A lot of kids get ruined in the matter, but yes, they do. A lot of them get ruined that way because they never were taught decent work ethics, how to go get their own. How to go get their own. You spoil the kids. And too many grown people are spoiled little kids. So you like this? Thank you, China White. We got too many grown people, male and females, who are just spoiled kids. Spoiled kids. You know why? Everything was handed to them. They don't know how to get out there and get their own. They don't know how to fish, but they want everybody to get their fish for them. It's something in you, innate in you. Yeah, good, right. Shelter, correct, right, shelter. Helicopter parents, that's a good point. Right. I mean, helicopter parents is come trying to write you here. It's not about sex 24 hours. Facts. Men love it's not about sex 24/7. Facts. I love male approve me. So it's so important that men, first I'm talking to the men. You need to stand up and be accounted for. You need to stand up and say, I'm going to accomplish this no matter what. You got to decide that I'm going to take this mountain. You have to decide, I'm going to take this mountain. I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to defeat this. Guess what's going to happen when you have that iron grid determination that you're going to take this mountain? Guess what happened? People, situation begin to open up because you made a determination. This is what I want. You get a different caliber of woman who's going to be there for you because you decided that you were going to take this mountain. Most of you guys have not decided what mountain you want to take. It's not about the sex, and I love the message. Appreciate it, China White. Most of y'all have not decided what mountain you want to take. You're so focused on instant gratification. I'm talking to me too. Don't think I'm not talking to you and I'm not talking to me. I need you to put a fire sign if this message is definitely resonating with you. Fire sign if this message is definitely resonating with you. Fire sign in the chat room. We got 9, 10, 12, 18 people watching, whatever the case may be. If this message is resonating with you, put a fire sign. I know it might be a delay, but I need you to put a fire sign in this chat room if this is resonating, because we're not going down. We're going to talk the King's English here. We're going to another level. There's no more playing the whole cultural thing and hood and all. No, we're going to the next level. It's time to step it up. That's why I'm changing there. You'll notice it's gradual change in this whole channel. Gradual change. I made a mistake in that message. I love when a man works on themselves. That's very honest. Right. Because when a man works on himself, good point, China. When a man begins to work on himself, guess what happens? Everything around him begins to change. The women begin to change. His household begin to change. His car begin to change. How he dressed begin to change. How he deals with business begin to change. Because you know why? Because he begins to work on himself. He realized the greatest project that he can work on is himself and his character. No one's going to do that for you. No one's going to tell you that you need to stop lying. No one's going to tell you that you need to tell the truth no matter what. You have to determine that this is what I'm going to do. There are some haters here tonight. I see that from the dislikes, but not like everyone's ready to work on them. You know why they don't want to see? With the dislikes, they can dislike it all they want. You know why they dislike it? Let me tell you why they dislike it. I'm glad you said that, even for the haters. They can put the dislike, and I can't even see it. Let me go here and see it. Let me just go confirming it. You got haters. Good. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Haters are only reflecting who they really are. See, the problem is most people don't want you to shine the light on them. And so when you do, it's like shining light on roaches. Everything begins to scatter. So when haters hear light is being disseminated, light is being shown, guess what they have to do? They have to say, turn off the light and let me hate, because I don't want you to see the parts of me that I don't want to deal with. Get your crayons out. They don't want to deal with the part of them that they're afraid to work on. So when someone comes with light, someone comes with direction, someone says, go to the next level, guess what they're going to do? No, I don't want you to see that part of me. I'm too comfortable with that. It feels too good. I want the government to help me. I want my mama to help me. I want granny to help me. I want my baby mama to help me, my baby daddy to help me. I want to help. When you make the decision that I'm going to do it for myself, you realize that the hate that they may experience and why they may not dislike this is because they are weak and they are lazy. That's all. And you got to understand, we live in a culture. There's a culture, and even in the Black culture, of constantly being entertained. They want someone to entertain them. You want me to shuck and jive on here, tell jokes, be funny. But when the truth is being disseminated, it hurts. That's the real issue. They want entertainment. They want to talk about expert peace, getting them how much sex they can get. I can talk about sex for all day long, tell you things that will blow your mind. But at the end of the day, like China White said, you cannot have sex 24 hours a day. You have to live with that person. You have to get along with that person. You're going to have to do the work. That's the real issue. This part, how can I say this? We have an immature sector, mentally immature, mentally stifled, kindergarten mentality in certain spaces. Laziness and fear are the two biggest obstacles that hold men back. Correct. But we have a mentally, emotionally immature status. If you do not like what's being said, all you got to do is leave. If you do not like what's being said, my grandfather used to say it to us all the time. Don't get mad, just leave. Don't get mad, just leave. Why would he say that to his grandsons? Why would he say that to the people around him? Because he realized, why get mad about it? Just leave. See, you're not hurting me by disliking, because it only reveals what's inside of you, revealing that the message that I'm saying is getting at you because there's something in you that you need to do for yourself. And I'm talking to you. You can't listen to this and not decide that you're going to stay the same. You can't listen to this and say, this is all there is. Now, I'm going to give the link in the chat room. You come up here talking crazy, all this extra stuff, I'm going to boot you off. I'm going to throw it in the chat room. You must stay on subject. If you get off subject, I will get rid of you. I have no problem. Please talk about what I have talked about. Anything less, I'm going to easily dismiss you from off it here. I have no time for games. You see, I'm suited and booted. I got my ring going. I ain't wear this. I call it can't tell you what ring I call it. I haven't worn this ring in a long time. So just let you know, I'm about this. So I'm about to give what's going on. So I'm going to give this link. If you beam up, you better be talking about what we're talking about. No one's going to do it for you. Get off of your, your laurels. So this is the link. Let me see if I can copy it in here while I'm doing this. There's the link. Now, if you beam up, you got to be talking about what we're talking about or some kind of, yes, this resonates with me. Anything else, I'm cutting you off. I don't care who it is. If it was my mother, if it was my father, grandmother, if they ain't talking right, they're gone. Because you know what? At the end of the day, this is my gig. This is what I'm doing. But there's the link. You want to beam up. You want to talk about what we're talking about, how this resonate with you, how this is what you need to hear. Then you come up. All you got to do is hit the link, because no one, once again, is going to hit the link for you. So let's get the lights up. You can hit that Cash App. That's Lawrence D. Adams, $ Lawrence D. Adams at Cash App. And I think that I got to find the link for the PayPal. You get the PayPal. Super Chat's coming up soon. But this is what we're talking about. So hit the link. The link is in the chat room now. You can come up, talk crazy, do all the extra stuff. I will get rid of you. I don't care who it is. So, in closing, if you have any questions, it's the perfect time to ask questions. It's the perfect time to ask questions right now. So though we got 10 people watching, appreciate the 10 people watching. So it's going to be Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursdays when we will go live. Tuesday and Thursday, that's the schedule. Unless something comes up, you get a notification that I'm not going live. And normally that'll be around 11:10 or 11:15. But if you have, you can definitely beam up. There's the link in the chat room. There's the link in the chat room. Salute. What's going on? Going on, Alpha Kingdom? No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you. So you can beam up right now. Ask any question that's on this topic. On what I already said, even on the haters who wanted to hit the unlike, hit the don't like what I said. Talk about what's there. So this is your chance where you can say something. I'm bringing you up on my platform. So we're going to do the countdown, and I'm going to end very soon. So you definitely, thank you. I appreciate it. Alpha Kingdom. I had to put my ring back on. I ain't worn it in a long time. I had to exercise it. I had to activate it again and activate my ring again. Got to put it back in activation. So if you want to beam up, there's the once again, I'm gonna put it in the chat room. There's the link. You can beam up. Stick on the topic. Stick on what we're talking about. If you have a question, this is the perfect time to ask questions. Don't get scared now. Just know if you talk crazy, I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm giving you an opportunity to maybe somebody needs to hear what you have to say, but it better be on what we're talking about. And if it ain't, you're gone. It's like the Gong Show. Well, that's a little old for some of y'all. Just got off wherever. Sorry, Rolo was in there, and what else? I understand. No problem, big. No problem. Alfie has been putting in the work because he has the same work ethic that no one's going to do it for him. You can wish and hope and pray and visualize all you want, and I believe in all of that. But unless you put in the work, no one's going to do it for you. You're not going to get the respect that you think you deserve. There's the link. I don't know why everybody's scared to come up. Definitely can come up. He been putting the work. He been on broadcast. He been on this channel, been on that channel. He's been over here. People are interviewing him. Why? Because he's put in the work, because he realized no one's going to do it for him. No one's going to get him to the next level but him. So he had to have an ironclad determination that I'm going to get it. It's when you have the ironclad determination that I'm going to get it. Nothing's going to stop me. No one's going to stay in my way. I'm going to get it. I'm hungry. Matter of fact, it's such a place that you can almost smell it, that it's already done, that all you doing is going through the ropes. I understand you just want to wash tonight. I feel you, big bro. So you want to get the work in. That's where the power is. People gravitate to individuals who decide that I'm going to put in the work. People gravitate to other people who are going to put in the work. You're never going to get the respect that you think you deserve unless you put in the work. Facts, bro. Literally been grinding all day. Haven't even had a single moment for me. It's, you know why? It's because he's hungry for the next level. No one's going to do it for you. If you're looking for somebody to do it for you or to give you a shout out or to make a way from you, you got to learn how to make your own way. You got to learn how to make your own way. Or anyone else who want to come up before I put this music on, but you got to learn to get your own work on. You got to learn how to network with people. He's been putting in work networking with people, talking with people, behind the scenes conversation. You know why? He's building up his own personal platform, but he's building up his own portfolio. What kind of portfolio? So when he has the skill set at the next level that he can negotiate with anybody, he can communicate with anybody, he can negotiate with anybody, he can interview with anybody, because he put in the work when no one was looking. He put in the work when no one was giving him the motivation. He put in the work when things were going bad. He put in the work. That's where you need to be when you determine that you're going to put in the work. They're scared to they're scared to hit the link. They can come up. They might as well come up. We normally have somebody come up every time. Amazing, too amazing. Damon, somebody gonna come up. Maybe this too strong for them. Maybe they want somebody just to, oh, little baby, come on, little baby. It's when you put in the work. You got to be determined. You got to be steadfast. And two, let me say this. In order to go to the next level, and no one's going to do it for you, you're going to have to let some things go. People, situation, problems, concerns, things go. You're going to let some things go because you got to become focused. Not that you're not living, but you got to become focused. And you realize this over here is a distraction. This over here is a distraction. Right, definitely, because there's certain things I don't want to. Yeah, definitely, I need to do that. This over here. So this over here is important. Matter of fact, I think I might even do that. It's good, but nothing to have really. Your message is positive. Let's see. Let's do that right now. There we go. Too amazing. What's going on? I'm gonna pop you up. Give me 1 second. I'm about to go live on the IG. Let's see here. I'm gonna pop you up. Where's live? Ooh, I don't know who that is. Once I'm about to pop you up, 1 second. Gotta remember how to do it. Live. There we go. Checking connection. There we go. What's going on, bro? I can't hear you. Okay. You don't have to come with a camera. You can come with just audio. You can come with just audio. I can't hear you. I'm too amazing.
Yo.
Can't hear you. All right. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? Blessings to you.
Nothing much, man.
Can you hear me now?
Blessings to you, man. Blessings to you. So I hear you
hear
loud
me?
and clear. So you know what we're talking about is no one.
Hello?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Hello? What's going on? I'm on Instagram too at the same time.
Okay. All right, how I do that?
I think it's a delay. Okay, I don't know what's happening, so no, I'm not sure what's happening. But let me what's going on? So we're both on we're in two things. So the topic I'm saying for Instagram, let me repeat. No one's going to do it for you but you. So I'm repeating. A lot of times people are waiting for handouts, looking for somebody to give them a hand up. But until you determine that you're going to accomplish things for yourself, nothing's going to happen. We have too many people who are on the Similac milks of society, waiting for things to change, not realizing that they got to put in the work. They got to put in the work. It's when you determine that you're going to put in the work, that you're going to do something, that you're going to accomplish something, that your life is going to change. So I'm actually on two things. You're looking at, I'm on StreamYard right now. I'm actually on, let me get my guy back in. Let me put it right there. And so no one's going to do it. No one's going to do nothing for you. If you're expecting for people to just encourage you, to motivate you all the time, what's going to happen? You're going to be stuck in the place of constant, I mean, constant want. It's when you determine that no one's going to do it for you. That's when you get the confidence. That's when you get the respect. So I'm going to bring my brother in. I've been doing this. I should have went live earlier. So I got 4 people watching on Instagram. You like what I'm saying? The man mindset. Thank you. So this is so important. So I want to bring my man up on a live stream. Okay, are you there?
Yo, what's going on?
So good. So what you got to say? What were we talking about?
Yeah, blessings to you. Yeah, I realized that like it's all up to me. Like don't nobody owe me nothing. And if it's gonna happen, that it's all up to me to make it happen. I used to depend on like support from friends and family and friends, and that support didn't come through. Not saying that they were bad or didn't support, just expecting them to support me, like I guess that I needed the support. But I realized that the support really come from within. That if you don't support yourself, and if you're not motivated, and if you don't do it, then it's not gonna get done. Because the vision that you have for yourself, they don't see that vision. And the passion and the way you feel about it, they not gonna feel about it. Even though they might like hear your ideas and even respect your ideas, but what you feel inside and the vision you see, only you can manifest that. Only you can bring that to life, and only you can control that. And that's what I really realized. Like if it's gonna happen, it's all up to me to make it happen. Like it's within me to bring it out to the world, because it's not out in the world, it's within me. And like we all just seeds. That's how I realized too that I'm a seed, and I'm just like you say, the more and more you work on it, you just watering and giving that seed water and sunlight for it to grow. So and then another reason I realized you can't depend and rely on nobody else, because when they not motivated, if you going off of their energy and their motivation, then it's definitely not gonna get done, because there's lost time, and time is something that you can't get back. And that's what I realized, like all your time and energy has to be dedicated and devoted onto what you're doing. Even when you don't feel like doing it, that's when it's gonna matter and count the most, when you don't feel like doing it. But just staying dedicated and driven, even when it doesn't seem like it's working, but like it's a reason you have those ideas and you have that passion put inside of you, because that was given by the Creator, the Almighty. And those dreams and those visions is just confirmation that it's possible. But it's up to us to make it happen, because we that magic one. It's all channeled through us. We the tool, we the instrument, and we the vessel. But I just realized, like, I can't depend on a homie. I can't depend on my girl. I can't depend on my people. I can't depend on nobody else. Because even when they do motivate me for that moment, if it's not going the way they thought it should be going, or the money don't come in the way they thought it should be coming in, they gonna fall off from it anyway. And if your motivation and determination is going off of them, you gonna lose motivation and determination. So I just realized, like, I gotta be with it, win, lose, or draw. No matter who see it or who believe it, as long I gotta have faith and I gotta have belief. Even if nobody else have belief in me and have faith in me, I got faith in me and I got belief. And it's just staying driven. But that's what I just see though, man.
You're right on the money. I'm on Instagram, so I'm actually going to tell the people on Instagram. So you're listening to this, you're wondering what I'm talking about. You see me in the suited and booted, got the ring when I'm about this life. So let me tell you, I'm talking about no one's going to do it for you but you. It's when you determine that you're going to accomplish, that you're going to drive, that you're going to be driven to get to the next level. You can't say you're going to depend on someone else to do it for you. You must go out there and accomplish it yourself. That is when life begins to change for you. That is when life begins to open up for you. That's when people begin to show up. It's when you have the intent, internal intent, that I want this. I'm going to take this mountain. Too many of y'all are waiting for people to give you the mountain. You need to go take your mountain. That's the difference right now. So many people are waiting for, give me the mountain, give me the mountain, give me the mountain. No, I don't want to. Don't ask me. I'm not asking for you to give me the mountain. I'm going because I'm going to take the mountain. Either you give it up or you get out the way. Either you give it up or you get out of the way. That is the accomplishment right now. Anything less, you're not dominating. We are designed by nature to dominate, to take over, to accomplish more than what people can ever think, dream, or even ask. Why? Because we are who we are. It's time out for the little mammy cake. Please tell me to do this. Please tell me to do that. No, we don't need that anymore. We need you to stand up and be counted for. I'm not begging for nobody to tell me that my life matters. My life already matters before you even knew it. When I came out of my mother's womb, I was already, my life mattered. That's when it mattered. Before I even got here, my life mattered because it was already seen that I was going to come here in 1972. Get it real. That's where life begins to change. When you realize no one's going to do it for you, you got to do it for yourself. It's when you do it for yourself, is when your life, everyone's life around you, begin to change. You got to go take your mountain. If your mountain is your finances, you need to take it over. If your mountain, you don't get your relationships ain't acting right, you need to get that straight and get it right. If your character is jacked up, you need to get it correct. No one's going to do it for you. It's when you put in the work. You put in the work when no one's looking. You put in the work while you sleep. You put in the work while everybody's eating at the club, kicking it. That's when you begin to eat good. They say, how did you get there? I did things you knew not of. I was working on my gift, pulling my hand out, putting it back in, pulling my hand out, putting it back in, making things happen that no one even knows happened. That's when my life began to change. That's what you got to be determined to be. I keep saying this. I'm going to say it again. No one's going to give you the mountain. You got to take it and get it yourself. You got to get your own mountain. This is mine. Not only is this mountain for me, but this is for 3 generations down. That's a completely different mindset of begging somebody to give you something. We got too many beggars in this community, in this culture. It's when you determine that I'm going to take it. It's when your life begins to change. So I'm on Instagram Live. I think I'm going to end it because it's only if this is resonating with you, if this is on point. I'm not trying to entertain you. I don't need to entertain anybody. We got too many entertainers and not enough people pushing you to say, get off your butt. He jumped off. We got too many entertainers. Too many people trying to ease you and make you feel funny and make you laugh and everything. This is what I want. I want my mountain. I want it all. I want to accomplish it all. I am not going to sit back and wait for somebody to give me the approval that I already approved myself for. It is at that point when you determine that this is what I want, this is what I'm going to accomplish, is when your life is going to change. It's time out for this weak, spineless, no determination, no desire for more people to live like this. We got Damon. You here, Damon? That's my cousin name. I got a cousin named Damon. Let me see what's going on, bro.
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. You loud and clear. You live on Instagram and you live right now. Let's hit it.
One question I have. I hear a lot of people that talk about, change your mind, you change your reality, you put in the work like we're talking about tonight, putting in the work to get, what you want out of your life, why aren't more people on YouTube or anywhere talking about the subconscious mind and its role as far as when it comes
That's a
to,
good.
they don't ever talk about that. And they talk about techniques and things you need to do, which is very valuable information, but no one touches on the aspect of the subconscious mind and how before you even get into trying to change your life, it's going to just stop you before you even begin, even begin. So I was wondering if you could touch on that as far as why that isn't talked about, more than it already is, as far as
Well,
in the you know,
in the what? Because I want you to get a little bit clear. I know where you at, but I'm going to answer your question in the what.
as far as like the man, yeah, as far as like men trying to grow as men, trying to, you know, grow in areas of their life, like as far as dating and relationships and, getting their careers going, like trying to better their income and everything like that.
Because I'm glad you asked the question. So the question, let me paraphrase what he said and condense it. He's saying that why isn't it more talk about how the subconscious mind works with the conscious mind to accomplish your goals and everything that you want to do in life? The reason why it's not talked about because most people don't understand how it works. First of all, second of all, most people don't know how to articulate how it works. Third of all, they have not used their subconscious mind to work. Fourth of all, and fifth of all, they don't want to talk about it because they think it might get too woo-woo, too religious, or too in a cloud somewhere. But I'm here to tell you, once you understand how your subconscious mind works and how your conscious mind works together, how do we call it the inner game? The inner game works with the outer game. So most people either focus on the inner game and they neglect putting in the work, or they work on the outer game as far as with external world and we neglect their inner world. See, you can never accomplish past your how you see yourself. That's the number one thing. You can never accomplish past the point how you see yourself, your self-image. So what happens is a lot of people have a faulty self-image, and that is the reason why they're not accomplishing the things that they need to accomplish. So one of the books I said before, and actually is sitting on my desk right here, is called what? How did you guess that? I don't know how, you must have been in my house or something. The Power of the what? Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murray. Got to get to reading. You know why it's not talked about? Because people don't understand it. I don't know if that answers your question, but I'm talking about it. Because if you want to accomplish, if you want that mountain, as I was talking about earlier, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just, listening.
Damon. So if you want that mountain, you cannot say, I want that mountain. You have to say internally, I already have that mountain. You have to see yourself on the other side of the mountain, already accomplishing it, already taking it over in order for you to accomplish it in the natural. That's how the subconscious works. You have to feel that you have that mountain. That is yours. That is yours to be taken in. You know why? Because when you get the feeling, once you get the desire that this is mine, this belongs to me, guess what happens? It begins to magically, I don't want to say magically, your subconscious begin to work overtime to put you in the right place, to put you in the right, around the right people to get it to happen for you. So we talk about game, life, whatever the case may be. The reason why people say in certain sectors are not winning, say with women, because they have a faulty self-conscious about women. They have a consciousness or a subconscious that women are evil, that they hate women, that women are this, that women are bad, women going to do this. What do you think is going to happen when you hear that women are like that, Damon?
Basically, that's going to affect how they interact with them.
And what kind of women are they going to accomplish, Damon? Are they going to attract, Damon?
Women that are hateful and basically, I forgot what did you say? Hate. They're evil. They're hateful. They're no good. They're just gonna leave me, or they're just gonna treat me like crap. Those are the exactly type of women that they're gonna attract.
That is my point exactly. So whatever the thing of is this, people have a faulty self-conscious of say in certain sectors about women, that all women are bad. They're out to get me. They're going to attract with the dominant thought that they have about women. I don't care what it is. If you get a Cadillac tomorrow that's black with black interior, when you begin to drive, you're going to start seeing what? Black Cadillacs with black interior, because your mind, that's how your mind works. So you have a faulty image about women, you're going to attract women who's going to mirror back to you how you see women. Now this goes, because I got women on the other side listening to this. This same thing goes with how women view men. All men are dogs and they ain't no good. They're always cheating. You're going to attract a cheater. You're going to attract a man who's going to treat you a certain way. Hence, your question is, it's the subconscious that needs to be changed. Your self-image, how you see yourself, what you believe you deserve, and what you feel you deserve. So most people say they want something on the outside, but on the inside, they don't feel they deserve to have, say, that woman is going to treat them right, or that man is going to treat them right. They don't feel they deserve a better job. They don't feel they deserve to wear a suit. You know why? It's because their subconscious is bringing to them exactly how they see themselves. Did that make sense, or did I go too far in? Because I can go into this.
Oh, we can go in because, and I'm so glad that you one of the few that actually do touch on this, because when it comes to, we all want better for ourselves, right? Everybody, it doesn't matter where you come from. We want success. We want, a better life. We want, we just want better. But that's the subconscious reality is what makes you lose before you even start. It basically says otherwise if you're programmed the wrong way. That's what the big, and I noticed that was my problem when I was first getting out here in the adult world. I'll say I wanted something, but I had realized that, wow, I'm acting completely different, or I'm not even in alignment with what I say I want. What I say I want out of my mouth, I'm not getting it. And so I had to really dig down and figure out what was going on. What is going on? And that's not talked about a lot. It's You have a lot of these shows or these dating coaches, they will, or and these other guys, they'll say, you say you want something. They're like, oh, I'm out here doing this, but why are you not accomplishing anything? And they don't know. They don't even realize, they don't understand what's going on with them. Good dudes, but they don't know why, why they constantly are failing.
Because this is the reason why. It's because they have not married the thought of the internal game with the external game. So you can have all the fixings. Now, right now, I have my special ring on. I have my tie on. I have you can see I have my puff on. I have my hat on. I have all the external fixings of success, right? But if I don't internally have the mindset or the feeling or the self-image that I am a success, I can be just a monkey with a suit on walking around. This is it. The two must become one. The two must become one. What the problem is, we're separating them and not bringing them together. So you need the internal game as well as the external game to bring about life changes. So that's the issue that we see in this space and many spaces. It's limited. So hold on. Anybody in the Instagram who want to ask me a question, it's the perfect time to ask me a question because I see some people watching. You can ask me a question. It's the perfect time to ask me a question. Go ahead, Damon.
And I had to realize while I was doing this, I had to completely step away from, uh, because I was following Steve the Dean, man mindset. I had to
Yeah.
realize I'm not even ready for this yet.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? What he's
Mm-hmm.
saying, it's powerful
Mm-hmm.
information, but I'm not even at that level yet to where I can even get out and do it because I have a
Mm-hmm.
messed up self-image. So I got to change that
Mm-hmm.
before I can even start in the game. Because I'm self-sabotaging
Right.
myself. Anything he's saying, whether it be positive, and just like you were
Exactly.
saying, you're saying positive stuff. You got all these haters because they have, like you were saying earlier,
Mm-hmm.
they don't even believe this information is good, or they don't even believe it within themselves that this information is valuable. So I think what needs to be talked about more is outside of yourself. They need to talk about, hey, you're not even ready to even start with this yet. You need to work on this other your inner game before you even start working on this outer game.
True. And now I'm gonna tell you, Steve the Dean, I've been knowing him for over
Mm-hmm.
about 10 years. So that's my brother. I've been knowing him for I'll give you a little story. Before this manosphere was, we were. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Right. Right.
So back, but you're right. Until you but until you get your self-image, how you see yourself, or let me say it another way, how you feel about yourself. Some of you don't feel good about yourself. And so you have been, this is the other side of it. Let me get away from that one. A lot of people have been socially conditioned to self sabotage themselves and to self hate themselves. That's why when you make one step, you take two steps back. You make
Right.
three steps, you take five steps back because you have been conditioned through education, through certain cultures that you are not supposed to have the best. That's why I said you must take the mountain.
Right.
You must take the mountain. What's going on, McCain? What's going on, big bro? You must take the mountain. So what happens is, like I said before, the two must become one. The inner game with the outer game must become one. But I would prefer people work on the inner game, work on your self-image, your character. I don't care how much you people want to know about game, how to get women and all that. That means nothing. If you have no character, no one's going to follow you. No one's going to listen to you because you're not a man of character or a man of your word.
Right.
See, now it's time for men to step up and to set the tone and the example of how life is supposed to be. Not allow life to dictate to them how the culture should be, or do it for the vine, do it for the culture. No, I'm not doing it for the culture. I set the tone. That is a complete difference. But we need men, I'm emphasizing it, to step up and say, nah, bruh, that's not how you do it. Nah, bruh, that's not how you go about this. You write your own. I mean, write that. That's a good one right there. Write your own video script in your life and your own. Right, you got to write your own script in your own movie. But most people, that's what I'm saying. For men to step up, it's time for us to step up and say, this is what's going to happen, and this is what's not going to happen. If you cross these lines, I will get you. This is not a threat. This is a promise. But it goes back to the premise of what I'm talking about this live stream and on the people listening on Instagram. No one's going to do it for you. You got to do it your own self. No one's going to do it for you.
And I think also,
No one's going to do it. You got to do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Go
to
ahead.
cut you off. I was saying, I think another thing that's going
Go
on
ahead.
out here is, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I was saying another thing that I think is going on is a lot of these brothers, they're not, a lot of these people out here, they're not raised right. Yeah, I was raised by older men, so I have the utmost respect for y'all. I was raised by old school cats. When the older man's
Mm-hmm.
talking, you shut up, you listen. And a lot of those things are lost.
Mm-hmm.
And it's especially in my generation. I'm 30 years old. A lot of that is lost. They don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
shut up and listen. You know, be quiet. This man has been on the earth longer than you. You might learn something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just might learn something. And also, I think they just have too much of an ego about themselves. They are scared to admit that they're wrong. I think that's the biggest problem. They're scared to admit that, hey, I don't have it all. This guy might know something more than me. Let me just be quiet and, you know, learn something. But their self-importance and their ego is what kills
Right. Hold on one second. I see my one of my mentors in my Instagram. I am the mountain. There it is. Thank you for the Cash App right there that just came through. I appreciate that, and I'm thankful for Fishtroy Green says I am the mountain. So if you're going to take the mountain, you got to say I am the mountain. So you and the mountain becomes what? One. You take something that's already yours because I am the mountain. So it's so important. Now back to what you were saying. No one's going to do it for you. You got to be wise enough to get wise counseling. Now every older person has the right information for you, but you got to know how to disseminate what they're saying and how it can apply to your life. We have too many younger men who are despising the older men, and we have too many older men despising the younger men. We got to realize the key to it all is that we must work together. That is the key. But once again, back to the subject, no one's going to do it for you but you. No one's going to tell you to go talk to the older man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, McCain, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that Cash App. That's $ Lawrence D. Adams, Cash App, PayPal. Hit me up. You got to realize when to listen to the right older man so they don't mislead you into a ditch and the same ditch that they fell in. So back to what we're saying, no one's going to do it for you but you. We cannot expect this one or that one. I almost want to rap. I thought of a rap song. This one or that one, the black one or the white one. No, we got to expect. We need you to accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish. Thank you. Use your show, big brother, your appreciation tap. Yeah, caps that, get that Cash App. Me and Nelly met up in person. You real good down brother about that life. Sit the Cash App. That's $ Lawrence D. Adams. So, and if you don't have Cash App, there's PayPal and there's other way, or you can even go to the LDA lifestyle.com. The LDA lifestyle. Hit the chat in there and I'll send you the link to the PayPal. That's the LDA lifestyle. The LDA lifestyle.com. Go in there, there's a chat come up and you can hit that. I'll see you in the Cash App or the PayPal. But let's go back to no one's going to do it for you. So if you guys are waiting for somebody to do something for you, once for somebody to give you the magic pill, for somebody to show you how to do something, it's not going to happen. It's when you say, I'm going to stay up all night until I figure it out. It's when you say something is wrong. I got to do better. You got to say, like one of my mentors says, I am that mountain. Not I'm going to get that mountain. I am that mountain. You deserve better. And I'm speaking especially to you men. I'm speaking especially to you men. You need to stand up and be accounted for. It's time for you to have dominion over your space, over what belongs to you. How do you first have dominion? You got to first have dominion over your, come on, tell them, Damon.
your mind.
Where you got to have dominion over? Your mind, yourself. Got to have dominion over yourself. If you do not have dominion over yourself, you can never dominate anything else. The world is waiting for the men. I'm speaking directly to men, but the world is waiting for people to stand up and be counted for, to have a standard. No more waiting for somebody to give you a handout. Is when you say, this is mine, I'm going to take it. I'm not talking about robbery. I'm not talking about stealing. I'm talking about what sincerely belongs to you. Thank you. This is what I said. I'm glad you said that too. Amazing. No excuses. Take responsibility. What's yours? Right. I see you in the on Instagram. Right. Got to take what belongs to you. Man, I'm supposed to stop over about 20 minutes ago. But y'all got me turned up. You got one more question? You got another question? Any question on Instagram you can ask me right now pertaining to what we're talking about? You're asking about shoes, coffee, anything like that? I'm going to delete. I'm going to just ignore you. So you have any questions? I'm bleeding. Damon, you have any more questions? I think it's the delay.
Hello. Yes. Outside of that, what books would you suggest? As far as when men are first starting out here, what books would you suggest? Men read so they can kind of get on the right track.
I'm gonna be biased and say my own book, my own audio book.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna be so I'm gonna be biased. So it's not being vain and just being who it. This guy I know, his name is this author that I know. Let me say it correctly. So I learned this. Thank you, Whip 3. This guy I know, he's an author. His name is Lawrence D. Adams. He got this audio book called The Secret Invisible Crown. And then he has another audio book called what? The Power of Believing in Yourself. The Power of Believing in Yourself. The Secret Invisible Crown and the Power of Believing in Yourself. Let's pull those up right quick. I'm gonna give you the links right quick. Let's do that. You guys are like really live watching me. Let me see if I can flip it. I don't know how to flip it, but we're gonna see it. Hopefully, see what I have all my stuff at. The Power of Believing in Yourself and the Secret Invisible Crown. 2 excellent audio books to get you started and getting yourself together. Let's see here. Let's pull it up. Wait for it to come up. Once it come up. Okay, let's go to products. I got a lot of products. Most people don't even know this. I have a lot of products that are out there. Okay, let's go to Secret Invisible Crown. Here we go. Let's get the product. Copy URL. Let's do this. You guys are seeing on the Instagram my behind the scenes, but it's all good. Let's see. And here is the first. Boom. That's a Secret Invisible Crown. That's the link to the Secret Invisible Crown. Now let's get the other link. You're definitely welcome, Damon, for definitely coming up. Appreciate you. And Too Amazing, thank you for coming up, because that's what it matters about, helping people, helping men see the other side of the light. Let's go to the other one, the Power of Believing in Yourself. You need to get that. The Power of Believing is copy this URL, the Power of Believing in Yourself. You need to get those books, and you need to audio books, of course. You need to get them and allow them to saturate your whole being. There you go. There's the 2 links to the Power of Believing in Yourself and the Secret Invisible Crown. Now, I do have, most people don't realize, I do have a song on not on Instagram, but on Spotify, Apple and Google. And the song, see, a lot of times, let me say this, but all the stress and everything that's going on, you need something to ease your mind. So I want you to go into Apple, if you do Apple, Spotify, I don't, whatever else, the song is in there, put in Lawrence D. Adams. The song is going to come up. That's Lawrence D. Adams. Cash App it, that, but put in Lawrence D. Adams and Spotify, Apple, iTunes, rather, Google Play, any other place. Put in Lawrence D. Adams, and my song is going to come up. Thank you, Annalena. Thank you for, there's the Cash App, and there's the PayPal. That's PayPal right there. There's the link for that. And there's a link for Cash App. But if you need to calm down after a long day, you need to calm down after a long day, stressful, there's quarantine, there's COVID-19, whatever the case may be, you need to get this song and then play it back to back to back to back. Play it. There's no words to it. There's no lyrics. It's simple rain and music played. You need to get that. Go on Google Play, go on iTunes, Spotify, type in Lawrence D. Adams. You'll find the song. It's called Midnight Lovemaking. You need for your mind to get right. And for your mind to get right, you got to be at a place of peace, because at the place of peace is when you manifest your dreams, your desires, and all that you want. It is at the place of peace that you begin to manifest, create everything that you want. So type in Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, anywhere else, type in Lawrence D. Adams, and then it will show up. If you're watching this, hit the Cash App, Lawrence D. Adams. I am going to end. Thank you so much. I'm going to end right here on this. Okay, all right, end. Okay, we're done on there. Okay, share. Okay, next. Okay, we're good. Okay, I don't like that. Thank you, Damon. I appreciate the Cash App. I appreciate that. Good. All right. Appreciate you. You need to get those books. Hold on. Let me put this title in. No one is going to do it for you. We're done. So, yes, Doc, somebody asked me a question. Solomon, you have a question? Got a cousin named Solomon. So you need to get your mind together. You need to hear some music. This is music that is designed to put you in a meditative state. You need to listen to this when you wake up. You need to listen to this when you go to bed. You need to listen to it when you go wake up, when you go to bed. This is music and is long enough where you can get the long version. Don't get the radio version. Get the long version. You need to listen to it. You need to listen to it. It's Lawrence D. Adams on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Get that song. You listening to it? What do you think so far, Solomon? Let him give a little review, all right, about the music. Because you need that to actually get your mind to just flow. I got another song that's right on Damon's, and Damon, and it's too amazing. It's called You Must Go Within. Tell them what you think about the song so far before we head on out. And Alina, thank you for putting in the links for the Cash App and the PayPal. No one's going to do it for you. You must do it for your doggone self. Had to change up the whole. See, I had to change up the whole field today. I had to put the suit on. Y'all ain't gonna respect me too. I guess I put on the suit on. Y'all gonna be like, oh, he talking the talk now. Put that right there. Whoa. Let them know before we leave out. If this is your first time, I am Lawrence D. Adams. You're listening to, and you need to get the book, The Power of Believing in Yourself. There's some. All right. Someone like the root. Thank you. I see you right now. Oh, that's okay, Emily. That's good. I understand. Spreading the positively, further action required accepting this guy. Thank you. 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 Thank you for the cash apps right now. There we go. There you go. Amazon. It's on Amazon too. Midnight Love Making. Lawrence D. Adams. You need your mind to make love to your potential, to where you're going, to where you want to accomplish. You need to you need to be in a state, or I need to say it another way. You need to get in such a trance where you see yourself at the already accomplishing what you desire. You need that song. That's it right there. Midnight Love Making, Lawrence D. Adams. You need to get that song in you. You need to just listen to it so you can cause your mind to get into a meditative state. Don't listen to you while you drive. Listen to it in the morning. Listen to it before you go to bed. Take your thoughts. See you already accomplishing what you want to accomplish. It automatically takes you where you need to be. Thank you. See, a review right there about the song already. It automatically takes you where you need to be. Too many of y'all got too much stress, too much things going on inside of you. You need to calm down. You need to de-stress. You need to debrief from your day. You know what? This one live stream is for you too, Amazing. This one is for you. Keep creating content, bro. Is needed. We hear you. This one is for you. This one, I want you to, and the other one I do. This one was for you and mine. Because no one is going to do it for you but you. But back to the song. If you need that song to get you into a place, a relaxation, I made it long enough so you don't have to keep putting the, so you don't kind of keep putting the, stop and then start again. No, you can put it on repeat and go to sleep on it. There's no subliminal things in it, so don't worry about that. It is pure music coming from my heart to yours. So this is Lawrence D. Adams. If this has helped you tonight, let me know that this has helped you tonight. We got the links that are here. Damon has hit the Cash App. Nelly has hit it. PayPal. Hit the song. Get the song on Amazon, Spotify, and on iTunes, Google. So you didn't know I was doing all of this. You thought I was just a guy that is smiling on here talking stuff. No, I'm about making sure that people's lives are changed. And your life needs to be changed. Any more questions? Much mad respect. I appreciate everybody. Thank you one for hitting the like button. Thank you for the haters. You got to thank your haters. Let me get a couple more minutes. Got 2 minutes. You have to thank your haters. Thank you, haters. Thank you to people who didn't smash the like button, who smashed the down button. Thank you, 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 thank you. If you cannot be happy about your haters, you're never ready for the next level of your life. Thank you for them showing up, for hitting the smashing the do not like sign, dislike. You have to be happy about your haters. You got to be happy about them because your light is so bright that it reflects the darkness inside of them. Your light is so bright that is reflecting the darkness inside of them. Any music that you hear on my channel or on my show is definitely created by myself. Now I'm actually going to go and looking for something and you looking at me, I'm looking at something. I actually am. somehow one of my folders got mixed up, so and I can't remember a song where I was listening to. Let's see. I think it's this one. Let's see what it. If you know what time it is, the music is coming on. Yeah, they're just like, much love from Arkansas. I appreciate you. You know what time it is. If you hear the music, you know what time it is. It's countdown time. Thank you, haters. If you hear the music, you know what time it is. If you hear the music, you know what time it is. If you hear this music, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Let me see. Any last chorus you haven't typed because the music is playing. And you know what that means. Music time means I'm about to jump on off. Got 8 people watching. Let me see how it looks. The music is going. Any last questions? We got 8 people watching. So yeah, you asked me, do I play any instruments? Definitely play. I can play on the drums, a little bit on the keyboards, and that's about it. But I have a very keen ear music for music. I know music. Hey, I appreciate you, Renaissance. So yeah, definitely. Any more questions before I sign off? We count down. I've been here too long anyway. I'm gonna turn the music back up. Thank you. Anybody to play something a little different for today? Everybody ain't got no songs. We're going to end with this song. No one's going to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. Something a little bit slow.
You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama. You sure you're not an actor too? I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real drama.